Now guys, I'm going to show you some walls on defense that I like to do. Nothing too fancy, honestly, it's quite self-explanatory. So, there's two walls that you can do on B. Obviously this one's the most common, you just come up here. You can make it more to the right, but I like having it a little bit out. Clears over middle, and even back here. So what you can do to change this, to make it a little bit more effective, to help your teammates on A, is with this wall, you can just angle it more to the left in quite a weird way. So what you can do is you come towards here and angle it like this. Always make sure to aim up. Now with this, see, deeper towards the middle, deeper towards A. So with this, it's just like a little bit of a change up. With here, you can have your mid player walk down tube. They're not going to be able to see you above this unless they come right above here, and that's just something that the person is able to pre-aim. And as well, with here, it just changes it up, and it's going to quite confuse people because they normally have the wall that cuts across here. And if you have this wall, like here, you can get into this little pocket here, and they're going to be super scared to go in. They're going to be like a crisscross here, and they're going to be like, well, the only real position they can sit in safely is here. So then you can understand, okay, they're going to go sit in this position, or they're going to like flash through here or something like that. So then you can play with it. So then you can bring your wall down. So obviously they'll be sat here, their wall will be up. Then you just bring your wall down, and you're just going to be pre-aiming them here. You can be sat here or whatever. You just sat here, get a kill, and you put your wall back up and you get away. Quite a defensive mid wall that I like to do is to come here. And this always works well for late round as well once tube is open. So look at the mini map, make sure you're aiming it at the front of this box. So we're going to put this up. So here you see it covers the tube for late round, covers here, covers all of middle, covers all of site, and covers on top of here. So this is just like a really nice wall to help people on A. Honestly, the only real counter to this is like, you know, Sky Flash coming through, Rainer Flash, Silver Arrow. So you can sit up here. Your teammates can be pretty nice on site. They can crossfire this position. One person ready for dart, for arrow, something like this. And this wall, if you're on attack and you see this wall. So another wall that I like to do for mid is just puts a different angle towards middle and towards B. So you come into this area around here, and you can allow it to then mostly cover tube and cover towards B as well. So here we'll put down the barrier. Obviously this little gap here, but you can be sneaking if you want to like hide through that, but I wouldn't recommend it. Obviously, it's a different type of mid wall. Not many teams will have seen this and be a bit confused. Obviously, you can have a guy ready in tube for it. And as well towards B, as you can see here, it cuts off this entire angle. People obviously can get through here, but this just gets rid of the deep angle here mainly. So, because it's hard to choose, because you can either get none of middle and you get this, but so what you can do here is you just simply you have the wall. Then now all your team needs to worry about is someone peeking from in front of this. You know they're going to peek. It's quite tight to this front wall because there's a little gap. So you need to pre-aim accordingly. You know, because they're going to be peeking from a closer angle. They're probably it's going to be like a wider swing. So you can hold like a wider angle, get the kill, and you move away. So this is how you like use the walls to like manipulate people to do peeks that you're like ready for. So one of the walls I like to do towards A. It lets you get quite aggressive, and I guess you can do it from back here or wherever. It doesn't really matter too much, but I like to do, make sure it gets on top of this on pipes and in the middle of the nest and on top of the belt. So with this wall, it lets you get up here, and you can peek above the wall here. So you can have this little set play, you can do this, allows you to hide in nest, and allows you to walk all the way up here without being seen. However, with this wall, there's one slight thing where you will need to pre-aim when you peek towards upper. So you can see with the wall here, there's gaps. So if you're ever going to peek here, you need to peek up here and be expecting someone to be up here holding, because they can see the gap in the wall. However, what you can do, you can angle it more to the left like this, which will also work. So I'll show you. Obviously, these walls, they don't have to be set perfect every time. However, it will be better to do this. So what you can do here is have like a set wall where you know it's going to go on top of this box. So this probably is a better lineup in general. You can do the same thing. You can do the peek from up here. You can hide in this. You can peek underneath this. So here you can sneak. So the reason why you can't do the wall in the box normally is that if you want to peek, you can't, unless like they're peeking high above it. And if you want to peek to the back like this, they're gonna see your feet while crossing. So we'll show it from the enemy's point of view, like this. They can see you. It's kind of like a one-way for them. So make sure with this box you don't really want to do it unless you want to, like, unless you expect it. Like maybe you can just change up these walls where it's got a gap in it sometimes, so it's not got a gap in it, and you just make the enemy like want to play in this position. Say if you do the one with a gap in it first time, so you do the top box one the first time, a player's going to be like, okay, right, there's a gap here. If he pushes, I can hold above the gap and kill him. But then you hit him with a different lineup where it does not go on top of the box. So you can hit him with like just a normal lineup. And here you go. And this is the one that you want. If you want to fight this angle, this is the one you want. Come here. You have clean fight. You isolate the 1v1 up here. What you can even do, you can get your teammate to flash or something like this. But you basically just isolate the 1v1 when you have this on the floor and not on top of this box. Okay, let's get to smokes. On the A site, the smoke is pretty self-explanatory, honestly. A good, like if you don't have the wall, a really nice defensive smoke is you just throw it down towards here. Does the same fit purpose, blocks off people here, make sure there's not a gap in the left side. So probably just throw it like more towards here. What also you can do at the start of rounds, say for example, if I'm one off the ultimate, I will commonly come through my smoke here, just pick up the orb. That's what I've got the orb, pick this up, and I'm away. Obviously your teammates helping you. And there's nothing too special to have on here. What you can do is kind of like a one-way smoke here, but it's not really a one-way smoke, it's kind of one-way smoke against you, so you've got to be careful with that. For middle, obviously I don't really use anything middle. Commonly Viper will smoke middle here, or like Omen or something, so my smoke's very rarely used towards middle. I do have a one-way towards B that I like to use, so the way to line it up, you come out here, so you want to aim directly downwards, get up here, aim directly downwards, and you want to align yourself in the middle of this triangle here, like this. Then crouch still, you come across from here, across to a line, and this lands as like a perfect one-way. So this one-way is very multi-purpose. You can use it from here, you can use it from here, use it from here, even use it from up here, and up here. This one-way is super sick. And as well, something that I've seen players start to do is, if you have this one way, people obviously aren't going to come close to it because it's like certain death. So they commonly they'll do like a jet smoke, and they'll cross towards the other. So this is where you can just be sat in this position here, get a kill, get out. Their smoke will still be, you'll be able to get out and you'll get a free kill. For smokes, that's it for the defense side. Honestly, a lot of the time I like to hold on to my smoke just to use it in like situational positions, like say if they plant on B, I'll smoke the bomb. Say if they come up like situationally, I'll smoke here and I'll like play close behind it, or like get close behind yellow, stuff like this, just be annoying. And the same with like on the A bomb site, a lot of the time I'll use my smoke for the bomb if they plant. Because yeah, there's not too many positions where it can be useful. Obviously with even this, you can pick it up. You can throw this, pick it up, and you can rotate away. Let's talk about ultimates now. So commonly on the defense side, so the barrier's here on defense, so what I like to do, I sit here, orb goes down, pop it, instantly move into cover, I'll throw a molly down deep. If they're not spamming, I'll just come up here, then this allows me to get on top of this, and this like it kind of gives me an advantage, so I'm up top, people aren't going to be pre-aiming up top. If you go back towards here, you can see when people jump up on this box, so you can catch them jumping. And obviously you peek left, you have to peek on timing on here because obviously you can try and walk up on you. But you have such a great advantage with like seeing them first that I don't think it should be a problem. However, one thing that you need to be aware of, if they have a silver drone, commonly you're not going to want to do this ult because they will come and find you out. So when they have a silver drone, normally I will just come here, back against the wall. I'll drop my ult super deep. This allows me to, you know, come back all the way out here if I need to. With this one, however, you need to be aware because this one, they will be more likely to try and get through the plane. Or commonly people try and go through this side and sneak onto site when they do a silver drone, so you need to let your teammates be aware. Or what you can do, when you get silver droned or you hear the silver drone, you pop one of your mollies, just to molly one of the sides, then you just fully focus on the other. or you come back here, you spam, or let your teammates be aware that they can be through. Okay, let's go towards A. A, honestly, I think is the most fun ult in the game on defense side, sorry. What I like to do is I will come towards here. I will be on top of this box at the start of the round. Have my ult in hands. Orb goes down. Come here. Aim off to the right here. And this allows you to see people's feet if they come up through here. Because commonly you'll be able to just sneak across, but this has like a massive gap, so you can play here, you can play here, you still play like here close, and you still see their feet come through because there's like an angle here. You still see their feet come through. And with this ult, obviously we're gonna, you know, sojourn you, whatever. What I like to do is I like to go aggressive. I like to go aggressive through here at times. So you see here, there's a gap on this side here. So what you can do, you can peek out here, see if there's nothing clear close. Obviously with here, commonly people be up here, far back here, or like back here. So you can sneak through, kill a guy, run away, expect them to jump down on you and all this kind of stuff. But however, this one's not too great for that. So another ult that I like to do, it's a lot more simple, but it's just, I think it can be like a lot more effective. So I like to do it deeper. So obviously this allows me more space at the sides here to maneuver. Sides on the right side is kind of the weak point. Like to jump over a bench, you need to be aware. So with this one, like obviously I'll come towards here, I'll just sit here, I'll tell my team, alright, they can come bench, they can go on the zip line. So I'll have someone holding the zip line for me, and I'll be playing in here, waiting for them to come up. And at this point it's like mid-round where, you know, they're throwing a lot of stuff, you can just come through the smoke and you can come in and just make plays, like walk through. See, they can't see you here, can't see you from this side, so you can always sneak through, kill a guy up here. Then you just have to expect people to be jumping down on you because they'll think they have a time in. So like you come out here, say, hear this guy spamming, you peek up, kill him, your teammate drops down, there's another guy thing, and honestly you just have such a big advantage, like play around with the smoke, going inside and out of it. Because a lot of the time they don't expect you to come out of the smoke, especially it's an ult, there's a lot of them there, but a lot of the time you can just peek out, get a kill, wait for someone to come re-aggress, and again, because you have such an advantage, a lot of the time you can make the kill. Okay, make the first kill, then you can make the second because of it. And we'll just switch it to attack side. Attack side, it's literally the same smoke. A lot of the time I'll just come here, because you can do it kind of safe. Come to this position, and it auto over the site. Commonly bomb will be here. Like staying into here. You can even play up here. I'm pretty sure you stick it. I'm pretty sure they can still see you. This is something that you can do. You can hold here from behind and they might not expect you. Obviously you sat here. In afterplants, when you have the ult, it's honestly nice to just stay alive. Like the winning time, because obviously as long as they're in this decay, they're going to be losing health. So this one's like quite an aggressive one. Say if we're not fully taking the site yet, we'll use this. But one that I've been wanting to, I like to use a lot more recently. So recently, the one I've been like to doing is like a lot more passive. So it only gets like the bomb and it just covers off a lot of your area. So obviously with this one here, say the bomb's planted here, inside, perfect, okay? They're gonna be inside taking damage. What you can do as well is you can be all around this area. Okay, something that I've wanted to try, and I'm not sure how too well this will work. Obviously, a lot of time people want to do like the smoke as aggro as possible. But what you can do is you can do it kind of passive, so you don't want to do it too much onto the site. Obviously, it covers all around here towards the bomb with like a good distance. Then you can just be sat back here, chilling. Your team can have like killjoy mollies on the bomb. You can throw Viper spits, and you're playing like super passive, like you're super far back, so they have to come so far and push you to be able to get their ult down, which is going to be like super hard for them, because obviously they come through here, you know, they tap the bomb, there's mollies on the bomb, you can even throw spits on the bomb, you can come around up here, throw your spits on the bomb, then you just jump back in and you're just back on in the ult. It's causing so much problems to them just by staying alive. And again, furthermore, more stuff you can do with the ult we showed at the start. Obviously bombs planted. A lot of every single person comes out to this corner here. I swear to you, every single person will be up here trying to get kills, trying to kill here, all this kind of stuff. And I swear to God, you can just sit here, bide your time, wait for him to start shooting, you come through, you kill him, and you're away. a lot of the time as well, I like to get into this position here, because no one ever expects you to be in this position here. They're expecting you to be like around here, you know, holding for the jump down. So what they're going to try and do, they're going to try and jump down into the smoke, clear out sight, and hopefully they'll land on top of you and get lucky. So what you can do is you can just play close up here, and you literally hear them jumping, and they won't see you. Just reading this, because they won't be able to see you. You have like extended vision. They'll jump onto the site, you'll be sat here, start defusing the bomb, then you just come behind them, and you can kill people. Super easy. I guess, well, something that's not too common in Vipers, but something that I love to do is just coming in and out of the smoke. So like, obviously kill a guy up here, playing here. So you hear people jumping in, you run out. Probably this would be a safer angle. Yeah, so you can peek under here. So this line is like perfectly under the rafters here. So what you can do, you can peek out. No one from above can be able to see you. So then you can quickly get back in, have the advantage inside the smoke again after you've taken a pick. Like obviously these are situationals. Maybe if you're a man down, or like, you know, there's a time in opening where you can peek out towards here, kill people coming in, then you just like completely change your position, move around, and just be super annoying. On B is kind of a lot of the time when I ult on B is when if we plan, I get the ult. So the wall, I'll be here. I'm like, right, okay, I'm just gonna pop it out in the open here, as wide as I can, just to be as annoying as possible. Obviously, they can have a gap to sneak around back here, but like you have this wall here, and you can have like teammates holding here for people trying to sneak around. A lot of the time there'll be a sage wall up here. A lot of the time you can just sit behind this and like you're safe from any spam or anything like this. So with the sage wall up covering you here, you can just throw more into the bomb and you're just chilling, you're just trying to survive. Once the sage wall goes, I like to like get up against here. It's kind of like you got your back against the wall, no one can come behind you, and you're just holding for people to run onto site. They're just going to be running in here. A lot of the time they'll jump in. So they'll jump in like this, and if you're holding here, you should be able to get the free kills. Same with jumping in from here. We're just going to jump into it, and you're just going to be sat here waiting to get free kills. Pretty simple, nothing too fancy on this bomb site. Even you can sneak through here, and again, like come through the smoke when people won't expect it. Kill someone, jump out, and yeah. That's about it in my Viper tutorial on Icebox, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you another time. Peace.